Once you've become a ranger, you can get the basic ranger bow. There's one bow that's for guardians only in the Battleon Guardian Tower. You can craft this bow in Guardian Crafting using Crimson, Screaming, and Shadow ingots. For Crimson ingots, go to Heartwood Forest and head to the Crimson Cavern dungeon. And defeat the Infernal boss. For Screaming ingots, go to the Screaming Woods dungeon in Doomwood and defeat the Bloodroot boss. And for Shadow ingots, go to the Shadow Skull Bridge to get to the Shadow Skull Tower dungeon and defeat the Necronite boss. Go to Auden's Heartwood Ranger Gear Shop for the Living Branch Bow. You can craft it using Heart Moss, Perfect Heartwood Fang, and Thornwing Tail. Most of the monsters and bosses in the area drop Heart Moss, and the Heart Wolves drop Perfect Heartwood Fangs, and the Thornwings drop Thornwing Tails. In Doomwood, you can craft the Necrotic Bow at the Stygis crafting shop. You can craft this bow using metal stitches, big bones, seer eyes, and heart of the wood. To get metal stitches, go to Baldiric Argent on the other side of the map. You can buy metal stitches from his shop for 50 gold coin each. To get Big Bones, go all the way to the back of the map where you'll find the Big Bones boss. To get Seer Eyes, go to the Caves of Unrest dungeon and defeat the Doomseer Prime boss. And for Heart of the Wood, go to the Screaming Woods dungeon and defeat the Bloodroot boss. Travel to Little Dread in Darkovia Forest. In Darkovia Forest crafts, you can craft the Ironwood bow. You'll need blood fangs, and Darkovia creature samples. You can do Shadow Slayer's daily quest for 250 fangs and 5 blood fangs. Blood fangs are also dropped by these bosses. Complete the 2 dungeons to turn in the daily quest. Fangs and Darkovia creature samples also drop in these dungeons, and from the monsters and bosses in the area. Go to Darkhurst and travel to the Darkovia Castle. Go to the throne room to get to the hidden passageway. Once you get to the waterways, ask for the portal or parkour across. You can craft these bows in the Monster Stalker craft shop. To craft these 2 bows, you'll need cursed ashes, blood vials, and bloody fragments. For blood vials and bloody fragments, head to Lord Bloodrukin's tomb and defeat the boss. You can craft 5 cursed ashes using 200 fangs. And you can get cursed ashes from the vampiric gold golem. You can switch between servers so you don't have to wait for him to respawn. Just make sure to be aware and courteous of other players if they're farming the boss too. The other monsters in the area also drop cursed ashes. Some players farm the boss in the clock tower dungeon, but if you're like me, the boss will already be defeated by the time you finish struggling through the parkour. Go to Slifsgaard in the World Tree. In the Soothsayer gear shop, you can craft the Shaman's Balanced Bow using void chunks and primal crystals. For void chunks, you can go to the Dream Plane and defeat the Voidlings. You can craft 1 primal crystal at a time using the 4 elements crystals. You can also craft 10 primal crystals at a time, and it's a much better deal. You can also buy primal crystals for 100 dragon crystals each. Defeat the 4 mad spirit monsters for the crystals. You can also get crystals from the elemental bosses, and that seemed to be the fastest way. To get to the bosses, go all the way up through the air temple. And once you get to the top, just jump across. All 4 elemental bosses spawn here, they respawn right away, and they drop up to 6 crystals at a time. Go to Lolosia and visit Elias Peckard. In the blacksmithing shop, you can craft the Plunder Seeker bow. To craft this bow, you'll need Lolosian crown and chunk of pirate metal. You can do Gunpowder Mary's daily quest for 150 Lolosian crowns. Most of the monsters and bosses in the area also drop Lolosian crowns. For a chunk of pirate metal, go to Captain Rhubarb. The bosses in some of the pirate excursions drop chunks of pirate metal. The Red Betty challenge seems to be the fastest. Lolosian crowns also drop in these places. Go to Yokai Island and travel through the Yokai Forest to the Shadow of the Wind Village. And go to the Ninja Weapon Shop to craft the Ninja Hankyu bow. You'll need boar hide, kappa shell fragments, and crab lacquer. Defeat the boars for boar hide. Defeat the kappas for kappa shell fragments. And defeat the amethyst stone crabs for crab lacquer. The fat boar boss also drops crab lacquer. Go to Holly and Frostvale for the winter's arc bow. You can craft this bow in the village crafting shop using snowballs, Frostvale ice, and Bardagi's tokens. The monsters and bosses in the area drop snowballs and Frostvale ice. You can also get snowballs by running through the floating snowballs in the area. The Terror Snowmaw boss spawns every 13 minutes and he drops the Bardagi tokens. They don't drop very often, but it's faster if you switch between servers. Go to the Arcangrove forest and follow the pathway all the way back to the Arcangrove tower. In the Arcane Sentinel shop, you can craft the Arcane Recurve bow using Arcangrove moat and Grove essence. Head to the Arcangrove tower. You can do Race Daily Quest for 100 Arcangrove moat. To complete the quest, defeat the Crescent Wolf and Todd the Derpycorn. They also drop Grove essence. Most of the monsters in the area drop Arcangrove moat as well. To get Grove essence, you can defeat the Brutalcorn boss. You can go to the Tower Council for Archmage Arzir's daily quest. It rewards 1 Grove essence. The other bosses drop Grove essence too. To complete the quest, go to the Center of Lore and defeat the Void Mage Exvidius boss. You can also buy Grove essence at the Herbalist Cabin for 200 Dragon Crystals. The Dreamer weapon in the daily treasure chest has also been changed to a usable bow for Ranger class.